very hard, as most people know if you've ever tried to shoot in New York. But for me, this went fairly smoothly. We had 2 days of shooting, split it up as exteriors and interiors, and it's funny. I was telling the story when I was planning the shoot. I'm not a producer, but like I can definitely produce the shit out of a movie. So usually when I like come up with a plan and and I'm explaining, I know what I'm talking about. And so we were revving up to shoot this in December. And I don't know if anyone remembers December last year, but it was pretty warm. Um, so I was like, yo, we'll shoot the exteriors in December, and then we'll figure out the next day probably in January or something like that. And people were like pushing me to like, let's just do 2 days back to back. My DP wanted to do that. My DP was also trying to bring a producer on board. He wanted me to do that. That person also wanted me to do that. Yo, let's just do